Welcome to my page. I'm Julie Samaka with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. I'm also a business coach and mentor to creative entrepreneurs through my Success Circle membership group. Isn't this cool? I got this at Carolina Pottery. I don't know what it is. It's just something grapevine-ish. It is... And they call it angel vine, not grapevine. Angel vine. Let's see, how long is this? Does it have the measurements? It's 12 inches by 30 inches. I got it at Carolina Pottery, but it's got a Darcy tag on it. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I wanted to do is make a bow. I have this ribbon also from Carolina Pottery. So when I found the flowers that I wanted to use for the piece, that's when I decided to get the ribbon. So this is the ribbon that I thought would coordinate really pretty with all of these flowers. For me, spring is just a lot of pastel colors mixed together, and it's pretty, pretty, pretty. So I've got this ribbon, 2.5 inch, and I got this from Carolina Pottery. I'm just going to I think I'm going to have this tail be a little bit longer because this is definitely my specialty ribbon. And I'm going to measure out 12 inches, and then I'm going to bring that to the back and pinch it. It's getting stuck on stuff. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this off. So we've got a loop. And then I'm going to go ahead and make another loop. 12 inches. Bring it to the back, and then I'm going to pinch it off. And then I have this really pretty ribbon. It looks like I got this from Carolina Pottery too, but I think this was a couple of years ago. Yes, I'm still using ribbon from stuff I bought a couple years ago. Making this 12 inches as well. So far all the loops are 12 inches. I'm going to twist it and then cut this off. Just like that. And now I'm going to do pink 1.5 inch. I'll do another 12 inch loop. If you don't know what I'm making, it's called a funky bow. Alright, so now I'm going to do yellow, going in this direction. So I've just been alternating the different directions the loop should go. Do this one 12. I'll do another yellow. Do I do another yellow? Yeah, I'll do another yellow. And the other direction. You can make your loops any size you want. So you just have a handful of ribbon loops. Some of them are going downward and some are going upward. And then I'm going to pull the streamers to the back of the loops. So the loops come up front. There. All right, now I'm going to use a wire, florist wire. You can use a pipe cleaner and then just tie this off on the back. Isn't this pretty? Aren't these colors beautiful? I'm almost thinking I could put another purple in there because I love that purple so much, that lavender color. And I'm just going to twist that, making it tight. And then on these ends, I'm just going to roll them under. You can dovetail them if you want. I've just gotten into the habit lately of rolling them. It will finish off the edges so that wire doesn't come out. Especially this purple ribbon, it frays, so you want to roll it under. Alright, so here is bow. It's done. You can fluff it later once it gets on the thing. So let's put this to the side. And the other thing that I want to create is actually it's little like sprays of flowers. So it's a floral spray. I don't have any. Sometimes you can purchase them already pre-made, and I couldn't find any. So I'm just going to try to make my own by just bundling a bunch of flowers and greenery together to create floral sprays. So I've gotten I've got this, all of this is from, this one is from the Ivy, it's from Hobby Lobby. I've got some stuff from Hobby Lobby, some stuff from Carolina Pottery, just a mismatch of floral stuff. Now look at this. Alright, so this is from Carolina Pottery, but you see these bushes that have all these flowers on them? These are perfect for something like this because you just buy one bush and it has everything on there for you. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a piece of this wire. It's like a woodsy kind of stem. This is from Carolina Pottery. I just love it. It looks really natural. It's I'm going to pull this one bottom piece off. Oh, thank heavens I didn't go in the glue. And I've got to remember to attach that later. Well, maybe I'll just leave that piece on. Alright, so here, isn't this cute? And it's bendable. So you can bend it, shape it, all different ways. I like it because it looks really natural. Alright, so we've got this, and I want to do some purple. I'm just going to start gathering things in my hand. Let's see, will this fit? I don't know if this stem is long enough. We'll try this one. I don't want this long piece of ivy. I'm just going to trim the ivy a little bit to give it a long stem. Put that back there. All right, I want some of these what are these called? Daffodils. We'll do one there. Let's do this purple, this pink, hot pink back here. And I'm going to just start to stagger these just a little bit. I can't go too far down because my ivy and my grass is not long on the stems. I guess I could put wire on it. Yeah, but I'm not going to. Push this up a little bit. I can already tell this grass is not going to stay very well. And what else do we want? We've got some yellow. We've got this purple. This is pretty. We use this flower in our wreath making of the Month Club wreath. Isn't that pretty? This is the new wreath going to be released this weekend or this Friday for my Wreath Club group. Teaching them how to make it. So the Wreath Club, my Wreath Club group now has 51 videos, and I'll be adding 4 more this month to it. So if you join this month, you save $8 off your membership every month, and you'll get over 50 videos, all right, to watch and learn from. I think I want this pink. There. So don't worry too much about it looking smashed, because after I can get it all zip tied together, I can spread things out and loosen it up a little bit more. I just wanted to, I don't know, I'm trying to decide if I should keep this one greenery in because it's really screwing things up. I think I'm going to take it out. That way I can just move things a little bit more. And then I think I'm going to put one of these large peonies. I'm going to cut these off. Now typically I would have had all this done before putting it in my hand so your hand won't cramp. There we go. So I'm going to put this right there and see if I can, I'm going to bend it just a little bit first. All right, once I've got everything in my fingers, I'm going to take a zip tie and zip tie it together. And this is where 2 hands definitely would be better than one, holding all this stuff together. And I'll do another zip tie. It is almost like a bridal bouquet. Cute. Isn't this cute? Don't you love these colors? Okay, I'm just going to trim a little bit of this, but I still will going to keep this along right here because I'm thinking I'm going to need it to attach to the wreath. But once we get everything on, look how you can separate this. You can just bend the flowers, spread them out, and I can't see anything because my contacts and eyes are so dry right now. I told you I think I'm dehydrated for some reason, and it's late at night. Come on. There. Just move things around. You're just spreading them out a little bit, just so they're not so squished together. I think this one got out. Let's see. All right, so this is what we have. Now we're going to make another one, pretty much similar to that. I think I'm going to leave off the peony on this one. So we're just going to grab things in our hands again. You guys, don't be afraid to try new things. I've never made this before. I just saw something in the store and I thought, I'll bet you I can do something with that. So don't be afraid to go for it. Try something different. Try to, you know, play with flowers and ribbons. And it does take some practice sometimes, but you'd be amazed at how quick you can pick up on these things. I'm trying to slide this up, the grass up just a bit. There. I'll see if the grass will go in this one. And we've got that. I think this is good enough for this top piece. Maybe some ivy. Actually, I think I'm not going to put the ivy in yet. All right, so we have this zip tie. So this one's just a little bit smaller than the other one. Okay, I'm just going to trim these a little bit shorter right here. I may zip tie this too on the end, just to give it one piece, one solid long. You see how they're like doing the little fan out motion? I'm just going to zip tie those together so that they are one solid stem. Trim these off, the zip tie pieces. Okay, so now that we've got that, let me make room on the table so that we can put this thing together. I know I'm going to need some more zip ties and some bind wire probably. You guys, again, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. If you would share this video, I would be so appreciative. That will just help spread the word about my wreath business and my Facebook page. And plus, it'll put it on your news feed so you can find it again. Facebook is always hiding things from us, aren't they? All right, put that over there. So I've already made the same thing twice. So before the video started, I already made all of this. And now in front of the video with you, I made a separate set. So we've got 2 sets of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is determine how long I want this to come down. Okay. I'm thinking right to there. So now I'm going to use the zip ties and zip tie this first piece to the window pane or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to find a place on here where I can zip tie it together. Would be nice if I had some longer zip ties. I want to try to grab a hold of sturdy pieces of the frame. Some of the frame has really thin pieces. Okay, let's cut these off. And the bow will go here. Are you seeing my vision yet? So the bow's going to go here, and then this is going to go right there. Probably could have come up just a little bit on that one. All right, I'm going to make this zip tie longer. Okay, that's not going anywhere, but I could go ahead and separate these out just a little bit. So you're just pulling them up and away. All right, so now I've got this tight. I'm going to trim this off, the extra zip tie. And then we'll put the bow on. One trick I teach in my Wreath Making of the Month Club, don't cut the ribbon, don't cut the wire on the bow until you're absolutely finished, because you never know when you're going to have to take that bow off. Right, I think I could have probably put another flower right here, but I'm just going to bend these up closer to the bow. There. And let's see, we can bend this piece up more. Bend this. So I'm just bending the flower pieces up, just to give it a little more airiness to it. And I think I'm going to put this ribbon loop behind all of the flowers, just like that. I'll put this ribbon over here. And I'll hold it up so you can see what I've done so far. Isn't this cute? Isn't that pretty? That's turning out cute. So now what I want to do is turn it around and do the same thing on this end. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. I'm thinking this long piece should go up right there. And then this smaller piece can go down here. If that's the top. Okay, so what we need to do is add some of this fun stuff. And I can just wrap that. So I forgot to wire this in, but I'm just going to wrap it around the wreath frame. If it'll wrap. There. There we go. Told you, it was my first time. That's my business group. That's where we're teaching all about business, how to grow a six-figure business with selling your items. We've got lots of talented women, not just wreath makers in the group. We've got a woman who works with sugar. We've got a couple of, we've got an attorney. We've got a couple of tiered marketing, MLM also is in there. So we've got a couple of people that are not just wreath makers, but they're all trying to succeed, hustling. All right, let's see. I'm thinking this one's a little loosey-goosey on the end. I'm going to probably need another zip tie on this one on the very end. We've got that piece added. So now we're going back to, we're going to put the bow right there. And then this piece is going to come up here, right to there. This is looking really cute. You could put a sign on it. I also thought about zip tying, where is that? This little bunny head. Oh my gosh, is that cute? Oh my gosh, I think it's so cute. I might still do that. That would be so adorable. I've got over 51 videos in our Wreath of the Month Club now, all available to you as long as you're a subscribed member. 51. And we're adding 4 more this month. I also have a guest speaker, a guest designer making a guest appearance this month. So this one was taught this month in the Wreath Making of the Month Club. That was my take of on a sympathy wreath. I've got one more sympathy wreath up my sleeve for the group. Just tying on this last bow. Okay, you would think we're done, but we're not. We're not done. So let me show you what we've got so far. Well, let me see if I spread these out a little bit more. Bend this big, beautiful pink peony up. Let's spread some of these ribbon streamers around. How cute is this? What we could do is take some of this long ivy and have it going. I don't think I want it to go across that, because then my eye, when I'm looking at it, my eye goes from the top to the bottom, and if I start putting stuff horizontally, it's just going to make my eye flow that way. So instead, I think I'm going to just attach it to the trellis with some bind wire. So the bind wire looks just like the grapevine. So we've just added this little piece of ivy right here. I think I'm going to have some ivy up here too. So now we've added this piece of ivy right here, right there. And I could put a little hot glue on that just to ensure that it's going to stay there, but I don't have my glue gun heated up. All right, let's see, where else do I want to put some ivy? All right, so now I'm going to put some ivy down there, just to cover up some bare spots. Y'all think I should put the bunny in it? Definitely taking off this ribbon because it's not pretty. Let's see what this will look like. If I can attach them. Oh wait, I've got a better idea. double up these again. I'm going to make this thing a little bit more secure. Here he is, you guys, in all his glory, even though you're hating on him. So now what I want to do is just incorporate some more greenery and stuff into the bow, just to make it blend a little bit better. And then, you know, you could put some Easter eggs in there. I've got some Easter eggs we can put in there. But first, let's go ahead and get some of this ivy. Let's see, so we've got this ivy, then I'm just going to trim the edges a little bit. Go ahead and stick those in the bottom of the bow. I'm going to save this long piece. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. So I'm just taking the sprigs and hot gluing them inside of the fabric of the bow. Just like that. I've got grass. Okay, and now that we've gotten some grass filled in on the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple Easter eggs, if I can get them to stay in. I'm thinking I probably need to wire them. These might not pierce very well. Let's use pipe cleaner. We got some pipe cleaner. The reason I'm wiring these, I usually would just hot glue them on, but they don't have, I don't have a lot of place to hot glue because it's not like a true grapevine wreath. Can you see that little Easter egg? Right here. And then I can put another little Easter egg. See if this will be long enough. I think this would work well on any, if you wanted to put it on a wall in between, when you've got maybe a couple of doors together. This would look cute hanging in a bathroom, maybe over the toilet up high. I think it would also look really cute on, when I have the glue gun turned on, I'm going to hot glue these a little bit better to the frame. Let me turn that on so I don't forget, because it's a little loose, but I can hot glue them and wire. Alright, so now up here at the top I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to incorporate some of this greenery into the bow, and I know I wanted this long piece to go right there. Where else could we hang this? If you have one of those doors like me that's, oval shaped window on it, this would look cute. Getting a lot of buffering. Oh no. One more grass. So I've just taken one of those picks apart that had all this grass on it. Just pull it apart, and then you can use these little pieces to hot glue into the bow. And I don't know, I like it when my bow just sort of blends. Let's put some ivy in there. Hey, are you guys going to come watch me at Sims Pottery? I'm one of the designers at their spring show. It will be in, what's the name of that town? In North Carolina. And all of a sudden I'm drawing a blank to the city. It's between Durham. Oh my gosh. Burlington. Is that right? I think it's, I can't remember. I'll have to give you the details. All of a sudden I'm drawing a blank on where. Alright, let's see. Where else can we put an Easter egg? Alright, so I have to remember that this one is the top. So I'm thinking I can hot glue him right here. And we need a little pop of pink or something right there. Right there on that leaf is a good place to glue this one. Just going to hold these in place. Right, thank you, Debbie. Outside of Burlington, between Greensboro and Durham, simspotteryinc.com. You can go there for locations. I'll be there. One of the designers is in. Yeah. They click on their shows, and it'll tell you the times and the dates. All right, you guys. I think we're done. Let me fluff all of the ribbon. And hold it up to where you can see it. So tell me what you think. Here's the top. It looks like, just looking on here, that there might be an area underneath this where we need a little bit of flowers. Or maybe if I just put this ribbon up there. So we could put a little bit of flowers there. And then here's the bottom. Isn't he cute? Yay! I'm so glad you guys liked it. Thank you again for sharing. Thanks for joining in. And again, if you're interested in checking out my Wreath Making of the Month Club for some of the wreaths, we've got this other wreath over here, hanging back here. This is one of the tutorials you get in the Wreath Making of the Month Club. Isn't that cute? This is just a beautiful little creation that we just whipped together. So that's one of the videos in the video vault that you'll get access to. Can I show the magnolia wreath? Yes, ma'am. This was taught in the Wreath Making of the Month Club. And this thing is heavy. So this was my version of a southern winter magnolia wreath because of the elements are a little bit frosted. Some of the greenery is frosted and the ornaments are a little glittery and frosted. Isn't that pretty? It is made on an evergreen base. This is the featured video this month for our Wreath Making of the Month Club. You'll get a supply list. So with a featured wreath, you get the instructions, you get a edited video, close-up, zooming in shots, and also of a complete supply list of where I've purchased everything, where you can download it and take it with you shopping. And all the instructions are on that too. So this is the featured. This one is going to be in the Wreath of the Month Club Friday.